be anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Kennesaw State's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That's caught. It's Rogers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Kennesaw State right back to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Ready. Here we go. The give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Back to throw, it's Battiato. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Rides the back and leaves it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
With the catch, it's Lacey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
So now it's second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it first and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just onto the...
It's a running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They just keep firing. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Doherty. Oh, a lot of space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Battiato. He lets it fly. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, MTSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
14, Kennesaw State, 3.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The ball squirted out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jukes his way for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wideout trying to get it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. They'll run the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finding open areas. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Kennesaw State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Diggs. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With the catch, it's Butler. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Scott. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Fourth down.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Running into the open space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
33. And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
This drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, MTSU. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Pull the plug on this clock. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Pressure coming. They pick it off, and this defense a much needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Bullock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC.
He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. They're still firing away even with this lead. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they